Hello my inner warriors, I hope you started your battles against your subconscious beliefs. Today's episode is the formula for creating reality, and I hope this will be an extra weapon in your arsenal in this battle. So I will start with describing the characteristics of conscious and subconscious mind, and then I will talk a little bit about methods of for programming subconscious mind. So imagine like this: every second we receive millions of information, and the conscious mind is responsible for processing only few thousand of those information, and all the rest is going to subconscious mind. So conscious mind is responsible for short memory, it's analytical, it's logical, it's your perception of reality with five senses. It's responsible for thinking and planning, and also imagining and focusing. The subconscious mind is responsible for your long-term memory, for your autonomic system, for organ functioning, so for heart beating, for breathing, for digestion. It's also including your personality, your habits, and your addiction. My opinion is that the subconscious mind can be controlled by conscious mind, but it takes a lot of energy, time and energy. You know, if you go to a meditation, you can decrease the rate of your breathing, and you can also a little bit decrease the rate of your heartbeats. But if you decide, you can change your personality, you can change your habits and your addictions. But of course, it takes time and effort. So let me say that the subconscious mind is the mind of your body, and the language of the subconscious mind, or the language of your body, are sensations and emotions. So it's very important for you to understand how this mind is programmed, because they say that subconscious mind is aware of everything. He knows the answer to any question, and it's direct link with the divine intelligence. So the three methods of programming subconscious mind would be repeating, hypnosis, and traumas. And the repeating, everybody knows about repeating. So it's usually used when you learn some new skill. For example, if you have a driving license, when you went to car driving school, you know, at the beginning it was hard, but after a few years, or 10 years now, and or 15 years of driving, you can easily do this skill while you at the same time, I don't know, smoke, or you shouldn't smoke. But if you know, some people smoke, and you know, the mother is wiping the nose to a child, or people eat something and use their cellular phones, but you know, you can do it without thinking. And many times you come to the finish point, for example, to your home, and you even don't remember the way you passed. So repeating, they say, like in sport, if you want to learn a new skill, you should repeat that new move, or you know, the skill you're learning at least 1,000 times, so that this become your reflex reaction. Repeating is also used in advertising through media. This is actually the combination of hypnosis and repeating, because the TV and internet have this hypnotic effect on our brains. Sometimes, you know, you all watch the advertisement on television, so you know, you will see this advertisement many times. They sometimes even use subliminal messages in those advertisements, and those subliminal messages are many times connected with the message of sex. If you are curious about subliminal messages, I suggest you to dig a little bit on the internet. Other way of programming by repeating are songs. Songs are very powerful, because they always carry some kind of message in combination with the emotions, because you have some kind of mood listening the certain melodies. And the last example where the repeating is used is in religious ceremonies. So if you go to church and you do that for a long period of time, you will hear over and over the same message, and that message will, after a certain period of time, become the belief in your subconscious mind. The second method of programming of subconscious mind is hypnosis. So in hypnosis, our brain is very suggestible, and it's usually working in theta waves. These are low frequency waves. The time of hypnosis was very specific for the childhood till age of 7, because in that time the child brain is developing and it's working most of the time in these theta waves. So the child is very suggestible. The child took everything for granted. So most of our subconscious belief actually origin from that time of our life. So the hypnosis we already mentioned, it's used in media. Internet and TV are having very hypnotical effect on our brain. So probably you remember the time when you were reading something, watching something, and for example you forget to get out from the bus or from the train because you are too much in this information watching. But hypnosis can be used in hypnotherapies. This is the positive aspect of this programming. You can also do auto-hypnosis through meditations. So the last method of programming subconscious mind is trauma. This is an event accompanied with intensive emotions. So every one of us had some kind of trauma in his life, and this is usually an event connected with loss of loved ones or accidents, or it can be a warfare event or sexual traumas because of rape or sexual abuse. So usually in some cases body protects itself, so it buries this experience deep into subconscious mind, and people are sometimes not aware of these traumas, and they can have some kind of chronic illness. And if they go to hypnotherapy or some kind of psychotherapy, they dig out this event out of the subconscious, and this can be very a big relief for them, and they can get even cured from the illness they have. And now we came to the point of this episode, the formula for creating reality. The formula has few variables, and the first variable is your thought, your wish, your image that you want to create. And the second variable is the emotion, and these are the high frequency emotion you will accompany to this image. Of course, the time, because this have to be done for a certain period of time, and then the focus, the energy of focus. So like a pointing energy, like a laser, you put focus on this, what are you doing? It has to be in present moment. This is very important, to be in present moment, because if you have a wish, and this wish is, for example, you are always in some kind of wishing state in the future, it will always be your future. And second thing, if you have a wish, this is not good. You have to already know that this is happening. Because if you are wishing, you will always be in the state of wishing. Your subconscious mind doesn't have logic. It creates exactly what you want. So this is the reason why people say be careful what you want, because you will get it. So you have to be very precise. Your image with the emotion, you have to put focus on that, do that for a certain period of time, and the last thing and not the least is to put your analytical mind to zero. Don't ask questions how and when, because then this is the way you are actually limiting the universe, and you are excluding the possibility of surprise, because the results are endless. The universe is endless abundance, and it will always provide you with the best solution at the time you least expect. So, to repeat one more time, with the image, with your wish, accompany that wish with the high frequency emotions. The best thing to do is to go into some kind of meditation to relax your body, and then you take this image in your head and try to accompany it with high frequency emotion, and try to be in that state as long as possible, having the feeling that is already happening, that is already in the present moment. And that's it. No questions how and when. And this is it. This is the formula. So I hope this will help you to start creating your reality and realizing your wishes. If you have any extra questions, you can always send me an email to innerwarrior78@gmail.com. If you like the channel, please subscribe, or if you like this video, you are free to share this with your friends. Thank you for the attention, and to the next episode. Tschüss.